Well, I kind of wanted to go through a system I acquired today. I haven't had a chance before to go through any of it. We'll power it up together and see what's all here. I suspect this is going to be a long video. So, apologies if the audio quality is poor. I'm moving around in the room. Of course, the dead giveaway for what this is right here. So, there's the first piece. It's obviously a Model I monitor. It is in just incredible condition. It's dirty, but it's going to clean up beautifully. There's one scratch on the back and maybe a couple other small ones, but it just looks to be in incredible condition. Gone ahead and powered it up, and well, we have a raster. Anyhow, we'll get the computer on it and see what that gives us. So here's the CPU unit. Hold it up here where you can see it. It's again in incredibly good shape. There's a little bit of palm wear across the bottom down here. It's very minor. The keys are nice and crisp. A little dusty. It'll clean up. I was astonished to see that the door cover here is on the unit. So it's actually got that cover. Oops. Looking at it inside, I can see the level 2 basic cable there, so I know it's got level 2 basic on it. I'm assuming, based on what's in the collection, it's got the lowercase mod. I believe I can see the piggyback chip up under here for the lowercase mod. That's exactly what that looks like. So let's begin to hook this up and see what we've got. So of course, video to video. I'm going to go ahead and use a known good power brick with it. So I've got the power brick here. Let me come to sit down again. Power switch is off. Fire the monitor back up, and hopefully we'll drop into level 2 basic. And no luck. Oh man, I may have just screwed up royal. I plugged the power into the video. I may have just cooked the system. Crap. Now, I'm not sure at all why I appear to have reverse video. I wonder if that was a mod. I don't think I've ever encountered a system where the video was reversed on it. So we've got normal 15K of RAM. Zero to 255. 10 poke 15 360 plus x comma x 20 next x. So we see indeed that we have lowercase. So keep it from clearing that last line. It looks like to me it's a pretty standard lowercase mod. Again, the inverse video is interesting. I'm guessing that was an intentional mod that somebody did. So it looks like this point, that's nice and healthy. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this up to the MIRE I've got here. Excuse my reach. Got an MISC and an MIRE. We'll see if we can kind of get the cable to come over onto here and somewhat sit flush. Power. Where's the other power cord? Right here. And this should give me a full 48K and hard drive emulation and everything else. Let's see if it'll at least start up from this. Oh, I managed to turn the monitor off like an idiot. Oh, it started LDOS. Well, that's very nice. It started LDOS. It picked up an IP address. I'm having an issue with the network connection off of the system expander. But still that's quite nice. We see, of course, lowercase here. We have LDOS, so this is a good sign. Excellent. Yep. Oops. Quit. Stop. I don't remember how to get out of BASIC. Oh well, just reboot. Of course, this has got the cover here, or the expansion connector down here. So I can't just poke a finger in here to restart it, which of course makes it interesting. Grab a tool. I can hit the there it is, and reboot it. Well, that's very cool. Hopefully I didn't blow something up when I plugged the power in the wrong place accidentally. That would just be tragic. I don't see a way plugging the power in would have caused the inverse video. It's almost like this monitor's modded inside of the monitor, though I don't know. Let's stand it up here and see if I can get this guy off. It's actually a shielded cable, which is nice. Having never had one that actually had the little covers, it's actually very nice to have those covers. Well, let's move on to the next piece. Move the monitor back up out of the way. Sit this guy in here. So of course it's the expansion interface. Again, I've never seen one with the covers. Hopefully this is in frame with the covers in place, which is pretty amazing to me. See, I've never seen one that actually had the covers. It has been, somebody's been inside of it. The service decal is covered. I can see a double density board in there. It might be I don't know. It doesn't look like a Tandy board, though it might be. I can see, well, the serial card would be over here, so I can't actually see it. So let me set the monitor on. If I get the feet to drop in, and we'll find out The power bricks are never good. This time I will actually attach video to video. Plug in the 2 power bricks. Well, I heard something click, so the power's obviously on. I heard the cassette relay click, so I know the expansion interface is actually on, and I can see the power switch is in. So let me turn the power off to it. Move this other hardware out of the way here. And that is power. Turn the expansion interface on. Is it break with reset? I always forget here to get straight to basic. Yes. That took long enough. I know it's got 48K. So we seem to have a functional expansion interface, at least for RAM expansion. That's very sweet. Well, we'll just keep putting hardware in and move forward. Amy over here at the moment, where the next bit of hardware is going to get brought in. Move these out of the way. I think they're obviously aftermarket floppy drives. This one says, I can't read it, level 4. So this is probably, I don't know. The cabling on these is quite interesting. That is keyed. I don't know which way is power off on these. The floppy drive cable. I don't remember which way it goes on. Let's go on with the this orientation. It's been a while. Now, I believe power on is down. Now the floppy drives aren't just free running, so I'm assuming the cable's on the right orientation. Sorry, this is null and frame. I'll actually move these floppy drives back. And we'll see if well, it's not trying to access a floppy. Maybe the power's the other direction on these. Oh, floppy drives aren't plugged in. Well, that would be the first thing that would really help. Would it not? Can't expect them to do anything without power. looks like it's trying to access one drive, which means now we need an operating system floppy. I believe I've got a LDOS boot floppy here, or maybe not. Don't know if any of these are bootable or not. Now, let me get this in frame somewhat. Sorry about bumping the camera. Do a reset. Thinking now I've got the cable on upside down. You think I would remember after all this time? Yeah, I must have had the cable on upside down. Well, at least that acted like I would have expected it to. It accessed the floppy and then just did nothing. I don't think any of these are formatted, honestly. See, I'm not even hearing it try to step the heads. Or does that just mean they're already at track 0? Well, there is some progress there. We will dig for a operating system floppy. But first, I thought we'd take a look at some of the other stuff that came along in the box. Or the boxes, I should say, since there are boxes and boxes of stuff. See what other goodies we've got here, since I have no idea. So the first box here, so I can get into the camera shot, is labeled bits, and we'll just open it up here and take stuff out one at a time. RS-232 jumper box. Ultra thin omnidirectional microphone. A cable for some power cable. Print head, perhaps? Yeah, it's a print head. No idea what printer it goes to. Another power cable. RF cable, video cable, standard power cord. Looks like another microphone, perhaps. Yeah. Another RS-232 breakout adapter, turnover adapter, audio cable, possibly it's a serial cable, set of DVM leads, another audio extension cable, a screwdriver. Everybody needs a screwdriver. And various bits and pieces of power adapters. So I don't know that this necessarily, all of this was meant to be with a TRS-80. Again, there I am bumping the camera. Let me put this all back in the box. Still a very nice little box of random stuff. Swing the camera back around and we'll dig through this bag of stuff an item at a time. So I don't really know what's in here. Empty floppy box. Microsonic speaker amplifier. I'm assuming you could use this on the cassette output for sound. Level 2 basic instruction course. I assume it's cassettes, which it is. Very nice. Level 2 course part 2. Again, complete. There's a bag here. Piece of board that somebody built something on. There is a, obviously meant to probably go on the expansion interface out to the board. So some kind of hardware project somebody started. Oh, this is a score. Very happy with this. So it is a floppy, original floppy drive cable with the 4 connectors. I can see the pins are missing for the drive selects. So yeah, that's most likely an original Tandy floppy drive cable. That's nice. There's a whole bag full of these alternate source programmers journals. Never even heard of this one. Huh. There's a whole stack of these in here. Along with these. Those will be fun to read through. Another floppy box. Let's see if it's actually got media in it. What's it got in it? I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's gold. Oh my, you're kidding me. It's the Gold Plug 80 kit. Oh, holy moly. It was never upgraded to the gold plugs. I cannot believe these were in the box here. It's, I believe, the full set of gold plugs to do the update. That's just an incredible find. Discus Syntronics printer port. I'm sure this is the remaining set. Well, now I'm debating, do I upgrade this to the gold plugs and then the covers won't fit? Probably not. The original assembly instructions for the gold plugs. That's amazing these were in the box. Absolutely amazing. And never installed. The other system I got here, the first one I got this year, already had the gold plugs pre-installed. Not sure what this is. And there's some chips. Obviously something was piggyback. There's a removed socket. 74 LS232, so there's a little bit of TTL in there. Finding those gold plugs is just amazing. That's just amazing. I have no idea. See, I didn't get a chance to go through any of this. TRS-80 assembly language. TRS-80 level 2 basic self-teaching guide. Software library. Scripts at 100. For the Model 100 portable computer, I have a Model 100, so that's very nice. Another software library binder. Project scheduler, again for the Model 100. Very nice. Now let me shuffle this all back into the bag at the end. A cover, probably the one that's missing off the back of the unit would be my guess. So Or maybe it's for the floppy, but there's another one of the covers. Yeah, this was an amazing haul today. I often find cool stuff when I go out junking and looking for hardware and stuff, but this is just an amazing find. Shuffle all this back into the bag that came in. And we will move on to the next box of stuff. This is by far, I think, the most complete, well, it is, for me personally, the most complete TRS-80 I've ever seen. Dropping stuff. So I'm onto a banker box. Let's see what's in it. Looks like there's at least hardware and cables in there. Library of Computer and Information Sciences. Just an empty floppy holder. I suspect this is another empty floppy holder, and it is. TRS-80 Software Library, Time Manager. So, don't know what the example fonts are. Font Maker, Crayon Deluxe. So I'm assuming I'll find that software here someplace. Very nice. Another Scripts-It on cassette. And Super Scripts-It and Proofread program on floppies. Looks like multiple copies, or maybe multiple target machines. Keyboard cover. Nice. Microsoft Level 2 Basic. Level 3 High Speeds Graphics. Ah, see, I'd always wanted to play with the Level 3 Basic. The Level 3 Basic for the Model I. Don't see the cassette, but there is the manual. Armored Patrol, OneDrive. This looks like a game. This will be something good to see if we can get it to boot. To load it on tape. Well, let's see if we can get it to boot a game. Where's the little tool I was using to reset? There it is. Nope. Wonder if I've got the... Oh, I may have the floppy in upside down. Nope, it does not want to boot at this point. Well, we'll come back to that. Keep digging in this box. 5 1/4 inch universal head cleaning kit that's never been opened. Cassette cable and a little mini amplifier, and I think as a kid this was the mini amplifier I had on my Model 1 when I was a kid. Technical Reference Handbook. The actual book. Oh, with actual fold-out schematics. Oh, that makes me very happy. No more fumbling around and hard-to-read, poorly scanned PDFs. What looks to be probably a parallel Centronics printer cable. Business Programming Applications, William Barden. Nice. MTCQ card for NuDOS 80. I might find NuDOS 80 here. TRS-80 Basic and Assembler, Level 2 reference card. TRS-DOS guide. Time Manager reference. CPM Programmer's reference. Superscripts reference. The grammar checking software. Of course, you have to have the TRS-80 assembly language programming. And some Microsoft stuff for software. So I'm going to pause the video here and put this all back in the box, and then I'll be back.